Hello, everyone.
What up, everybody? It looks like we have us the ending of a police chase here. Took out a fire hydrant. Got the Bearcat. Oh, yeah. Palmdale, Lancaster area. Yeah. Wish we could hear more on the sheriff's side, but unfortunately we cannot. The sheriff has jacked us. Yes, he's in the car. He's in the white car. He took out a fire hydrant, slammed into this car and the garage door. Or maybe the car he slammed into hit the garage door. And he's in the car. He won't come out. Obviously, he's been there for a minute. Great. They're about to take off. You guys taking off now? Is that what we're doing? Second I go live? Shit, yeah. I guess so. Fan-fucking-tastic. Thank you, piece of shit, OBS. Appreciate you. Always being in my way. You're right down the street. Why don't you go wave hi there, Mike? Go to us. Well, hold up a smoking, make a quick smoking scan sign and hold it up. Come on. Are you on time? I guess. I mean, I just started, so I don't know how you take that. There's a lot of water there. Sheriff are taking a bath. There's gonna be some clean sheriff cars today. And Bro's car's got to be getting some water in there. That's a lot of high-pressure water. and I don't know if the guy's armed. I don't know if they can go just shut the water off. So, I don't know. Oh, don't be taking off, bro. The sheriff department's helicopter? It looks like it. It's hard to tell in the dark. It sure looked like it. And I guess they're taking off. Fuck yeah. Awesome. Sorry, guys. Brought you in here for nothing. I knew I shouldn't. I said to myself, I knew it. I knew it. There it goes. Well, sorry to bring you guys in here for a minute. Fucking A. Fan-fucking-tastic, ain't it? Even better, the squelch blast from ATAC. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys. I thought these dicks would stay, but apparently they just left. Although, Scott's out right now. Scott should be up there. It's a fucking water feature. Where's Scott when you need him? He's out driving around over here. He's out driving around over here when we need him over there. Yeah, he's out, but he's nowhere near where that was, so, yeah. Man, that would be his favorite. Like, he loves hydrants. He loves the water going crazy. All that water, they can't even shut it off because they can't get close to him. Like, man, it's everything he'd want and need. Well, yeah, Jose, for them, it's not a story. Not to mention, another reason why I don't do standoffs most of the time is they aren't allowed to show everything. Because the cops don't want them showing everything. Why? Because you could literally be watching that and saying, huh, they're outside of my house on this side and on that side. Okay, so maybe I'll go this way or I'll go that way. So you're giving away position. So that's another reason why they don't really do the whole thingamajig, you know. Man, it's a smoky taco stand. Bro, homeboy's burning the food. There's just no way there should be that much smoke here. I mean, I've been to plenty of side taco stands, and I don't ever see that much smoke coming out. Something's burning, man. Something is burning. My day? All right. Nothing special. Just been very busy here. I'm gonna put just chill. Because people are gonna cry. Where's this damn dog? I don't see it. Click me. There. I don't fucking hear it. Yeah, I don't know who they are, Jose. I can't use their feed, so enjoy over there. I don't know them. Baseball sucks for the next 10 years. Why? Because of the Dodgers? Other teams could make money and spend it too. I guess they don't want to. And the ones that do, the other ones that do, nobody seems to care about. How come people don't cry about the Mets? Mets have been doing this shit since the 90s, homie. But they still paying Bonilla till 2035. Bobby Bo still gets paid till 2035. So I don't want to hear anything about how the Dodgers defer shit, spend too much money. The Mets have done it. You know the difference? Is it never worked out for the Mets. It works out for the Dodgers. It has. Not all the time, but more than the Mets. And that's why. Split screen or what? There's nothing to split screen, Marsh. The helicopter's gone. They done. Mets owner also owns PSA. He probably does. Fuck PSA if you're watching. You, Nat Turner, and the rest of you fucking crooks. We're on to you. Not that we needed all this shit to come out to know where you were at, Nat, but we know. We know how you motherfuckers do business. You and all your pals get the 10s, and all of us get 7s and 8s on fucking modern, ultra-modern cards. Yeah. Yeah. Let's hit something.
Smoke.
Yeah, they're crooks. What's up, Armis? Or Eris? Eris, am I wrong? Have the Mets not been spending money for the longest of time? And now poor Lindor and Soto are trapped. They went and took that big bait for all that money. And now the team's losing. Right? They lost Edwin Diaz. They lost Pete Alonso. Who's next? I mean, they do have a lot of prospects. I'll give you that. Beatty and for Francisco Alvarez and a few others. You know, it's not like the Mets have no young talent. They do. But, yeah. People are just angry at the Dodgers because the Dodgers win. And they spend the money. And again, when you're the number one team every year in attendance, that means you have the most money to spend. If you don't like it, create a salary cap, which would only further, I think, hurt other teams. So other teams can't compete anyways, and putting a salary cap on them, I don't think is going to make a player want to go over there instead of a big market team. I think the big market guys they'll still go to the big market teams and play for less. They'll do that and win a ring. They will. Rather than getting $10 million more a year to go play for a team that's not winning. The Reds or what, the Pirates or whatever. That's just it. Yes, this is a team meeting.
All right.
What's up, Carlos? What's Birdman? Would I rather have Tucker or Skubal? Well, we need more pitching help than we need outfielders. So I would say Skubal. Problem is Skubal's 29 years old. I mean, the gist of things, how many more years he has? 3, 6, 7, maybe. So, yeah. I mean, I just would rather have younger talent. Guys in their lower 20s, not in the end 20s. But that's just me. So, yeah, I guess I'd rather take Skubal for now. Tucker is an easier, replaceable guy. You can always have another outfielder. They're a dime a dozen. Good pitchers are not a dime a dozen. So, there's that. Well, usually the Mets have had Great years in the 80s. Just not anymore. Stings, when did you get in here? Oh my God. When did he get in here? I don't know how. Was he sitting here the whole time when I came in here? There's no way. There's just no way. Hold on. It's hot here too, River. I got the AC on right now. I just look over and he's just sitting over there. I swear I didn't see him come in. Where's the Antelope Valley at? It is 45 minutes northeast of LA, downtown. That's where the Antelope Valley is. Up the 14 freeway, man. But look at all the RVs right there. Holy smokes. That's it. I won't think about it or hear about it. Yeah, the standoff's still going on. Problem is only one news station went out there. They stayed out there for 5 minutes, and now they're gone. Because it must be a super, super slow news day. That's all I'm saying about that. Super, super slow news day. They can't find nothing. Scott can't find nothing. He needs to make that Munzie. Hopefully something crazy happens right now. Right in front of him. He gets the exclusive.
Traffic 21818 Roscoe Boulevard, suspect vehicle, silver Honda Elantra, 9 North, John, Christian 9 North, George, X-ray 0889 North,
what's up, Rude?
X-ray 088, between 4087 RV 2150.
Atmospheric river conditions in British Columbia, huh? All right. I'd trade you right now. You can have this fucking 79-degree, sunny, hot, fucking fall day. In fact, it's kind of earthquakey weather.
Devonshire Units 459 Silent, 8746 Ruffner Avenue, 8746 Ruffner
Thank you,
Avenue,
Alpha.
code 374091, RD 1796, Devonshire, code 3505.
Having ideation, possibly under the influence of crystal meth. Code 23490, RD 373.
Just a meth head going crazy.
I got some crystal meth. I figured we could do it together.
I figured we could do it together. Ah, that's such a great fucking drop right there. Fucking Peter Griffin, dude. It's just too good. What's up, Rod? How are you? I'm hitting it just slow. It's been a long, slow day for me. So, taking care of all the bullshit. A lot of shit to do these last 3 days. A lot of work. Been quite busy. Oh, yeah, we're just going to decide to merge in whenever we wanna. We're going to merge with our brake and go slow. That's how we do it, ladies and gents. Hit the gas if you're going to get over. I get it. You can't drive. Another large earthquake tonight? Wow. I thought they've been having a few. Ground's been shaking in Japan. I mean, when you have such quakes that are of that magnitude, you're going to have a ton of big aftershocks. You're always going to have aftershocks. But with a magnitude that big, you're going to have some big aftershocks. 6s and 7s, which is wild. That's a main quake or a 4 quake. So, yeah. Hopefully everybody's eyeing around there. Oh, look, so they already closed that fucking street off, huh? You can't go down this way, I guess? They've already started the $3 billion construction on our convention center here, or the update on the convention center for $3 billion. Holy smokes. Yep, looks like it. Looks like they're already tearing shit up. And by the way, tomorrow morning might be pretty interesting at the LA City Council meeting. Because today, the mayor came out and said that she wants to give a whole bunch of extra money to the LAPD. LAPD says they need the money because they're at the lowest in the as a recruitment in 4 years.
Your landmark Cannabis Street, 356 North Edinburgh Avenue is now just up with Victor now in shooting on a violation. Now code 2, incident B790, already 711.
So let's see if the city council okays the budget, the money, the extra money now for LAPD after they always say they want to defund and how they have all these people that vote for them that come in and say LAPD shoots them with things and is so mean and bad to them every single day. We're going to see all those people in there tomorrow. I bet. Especially, or if they don't go in tomorrow, they're going to be there on Tuesday following because tomorrow's the vote. So they'll wait and see how they vote, and you know they're going to give them the money. We'll see.
7 units possible. EDW suspect there now. Gage and Fig. Gage and Fig. Suspect is a male black wearing a green jacket and black jeans, starting fires and throwing them at people. FB's also responding. It's code 3 incident 4105, ready 449.
Just an arsonist throwing fucking fireballs.
I said, you on fire with gas.
You got the fucking fireballs going, dude. Like fucking like Street Fighter.
Yoga fire! Yoga fire!
Just shooting fireballs at him. I like this restaurant right here. It's the Yard, the Yard House, by the way. They got 3-foot beers. It's like a full yard. You know, full yard glass or whatever they got for them. It's fucking crazy. Oh, you like the Backstreet one? That's these people redoing it.
I said, you on fire with gas.
That's great. Whoever did it was great. Whoever did it did a good job. When I retire, sell me your YouTube channel. Can I even do that? Is that a thing? I'm going to sell this motherfucker right now.
1802 E409. Please enter the room. Suspect number 1.
Let's go.
For years, plus sheriff, officer, British, offer description number. Suspect number 2 is a daughter, 29 years, black top, red pants. Suspects involved in physical altercation. Both suspects known to carry knives. No weapon seen or mentioned today. Code 2, incident 4112, or do it 1837.
Yeah, man. If that's true, I'll...
Hey, man, I see a possible bag. Domestic violence at 15047 Dickens Street. Suspect of black, already 20, black shirt, black pants. Was not seen on Dickens, present on direction. Victim field bags are clothing. It's cushion level 114, 9981.
I mean, I wonder, honestly, no joke. If that's true and you can sell your channel, what is my channel worth? How do I even determine the worth of my channel, the value? I want to see, is it worth 88 cents? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just, you know. Shit, if it's worth 88 million, I'm letting you know, Smoker Scan's done tonight.
I'll tell you.
I'm telling you, we're done. Forever. Forever. Tonight. Tonight. You have it. I'll even give you back $1 million. It's like 87. 50 grand's what it's worth. So you say 5,300,000,000 and it's yours. Tree 50. 25,000, 2 billion. 25,000, 2 billion, and $3. That's what I'm gonna tell them. Just like that. Is there a site where you can find it out? You can 100% sell a YouTube channel. It happens all the time. How do I do this?
Second-hand information from FD. Code 2341119 RDP 15.
Hey, you can buy the equipment too. It's all used. Yeah, no trade backs. It's all been used before. Nothing's new in the box. But absolutely. what does retire mean? It means sit around and take a treasure bath. Like literally just load up my bathtub with $100 bills and wipe my ass with them. Just roll around in hundos and swim around in them. I'm going to do the jump like in DuckTales. DuckTales, woo! When they used to jump into the coins.
Holiday Inn, also area suspect 6713 Weston Avenue, apartment
I'm doing
7.
it.
Suspect is a female Hispanic, 16 years, grace letter grade. That's on our comments. Put incident 4125, ready 1513.
Thank you, Joe Dirt. Appreciate you. Is there a place where you can figure out or find out what they're worth?
34 West 14th Street, suspect smell static, 390 dark jacket, blue jeans, cut to incident 4122 or 8563.
No, Stinks is not a part of the channel. That's the only thing that doesn't go. You can't get old Stinker bombs. He stays here. Unless you play a little extra. And then again, the deal is if you take them, that's it. There is no, there is nothing else. Is that fucking Starlink? Starlink. There's Starlink. Go look at the moon, anybody, over here on the West Coast. In California, anybody go outside right now, no joke. Go look at the moon and look at Starlink. That's Starlink passing right by the moon. You can see the trail of satellites. You see it? Go outside right now. I'm not joking. If you're in California, you'll see it passing by right now. The whole train. It's too cold. No. You can look outside. Open your fucking window. Yeah, it's Jupiter, not the moon. Maybe it is. But there's the Starlink along with it. Maybe it is. Maybe it just zoomed it in so much I couldn't tell. But that was definitely Starlink next to it. I've seen Starlink. Pretty crazy. Waymo.
Mark Combs Code 24132, RD 1333.
Roger, 800
Space Train. I remember seeing it for the first time. I was like, what the fuck is that? Then I saw another one. Then it just kept going. And going. And going. I was like, holy shit. Starlink. Arkansas plates.
Unknown object in hand, code 24133, RD 2126.
That is a Corvette, not a Supra. That is a Chevy Corvette. Not very good look. I don't like this Corvette much. I like the one they made before it, the Stingray. The new Stingray they made, I like that. I think that was a great looking shape. But this one I'm not really sold on. I don't really like it. Well, a lot of people have plates from out of town here. A lot of people register their cars there. So yeah, they'll register their cars in other states, but yet live here. You know, so that way the registration is much cheaper, the insurance is cheaper. A lot of people you see with the more exotic cars. Not that Corvette is exotic, because it's not.
Male, white, 65 to 66, 5'7", 210, black shirt, black pants. Having mental subject, last year the resident says get at 1,300 hours. Last year I'm putting on direction on a walker. It's code 2874134, RD 1749.
Well, it's just my preference. I mean, the new Vet is not... Well, no, Joseph, if I could have my way, you have a split window with a brand new Vet engine. Oh, man. Can you imagine having a 63 split window? I mean, it would ruin the value of the car, but could you imagine having such a beautiful vintage car and having all the reliability of today?
Missing adults, 422 Reese Street. Subject is son, male, white, 32 years. diagnosed with depression, last seen at 16:30 hours, on foot, wearing a white hat and black jeans with white shoes. Code 2, incident 4138 RD 1472.
You know, be able to drive from LA to New York, no problems, no overheating. When it's cold, you have heat. When it's hot, you have AC. Have every amenity. You know, massaging seats, heated steering wheel, even if you wanted. Is it 29, 28? Yeah, I watched some of it. I watched until they missed that fucking, the 2-point conversion. And I was like, meh. Then that standoff came on, so I looked at that. Yeah, but see, even a 78 Caddy with an all brand new GM motor and drivetrain, it would be great in an old 78 Caddy. So you have the look and the, you know, nostalgia of the old car, but yet the reliability of a 2025 car or 2026, since those are all out now. Well, Phil, I think it's cool in some respects. I don't like all of what they do, of course, but for sure, the gist of it is great, and they've realized that it's brought a lot of money back to them. You know, Ford's doing it again now with the Fox body. They got a new Fox body Mustang coming out this year or next year. Another Waymo.
Major gang group, 1513 East 114th Street. Approximately 100 gang members.
Damn.
In a verbal argument. Code 2, incident 4150 and RD 1846.
That's great. 100 gang members fighting each other.
Hispanic with black and a white Honda Accord or Civic fired several shots in the air. Last seen headed towards Laurel. Code 3, incident 4153 RD 1503.
Thank you, Isidro Torres. Appreciate you, Isidro.
4149 RD 774.
Thank you, Isidro. Yeah, I mean, I like the old stuff. In fact, you know, I was talking to my friend Dave the other day when we were at Carlos Agape, and we both were in the agreement that, you know, GM really should bring Pontiac back. They should make another Trans Am. But I think they just killed off the Corvette. I mean, I'm sorry, the Camaro.
North Hollywood frequency for AEW changes the credit aesthetic quite shady guys.
I'm pretty sure they just killed the Camaro. Like, there's no more Camaros being made. I don't think so. You know what I mean? So, it's, the decisions they make are fucking odd. You know, and Pontiac was the higher end of GM. That's the funny part. You know, if you look at a Trans Am and a Camaro, right? Both F-body cars by GM, but one is more than the other. Brand new. Okay? The Trans Am cost more than the Camaro Super Sport. And the WS6 Trans Am cost more than the Super Sport Camaro. Had all the dumb little things, you know, like a retractable antenna. When Chevrolet doesn't do that. You could just unscrew the antenna and steal it if you wanted to. Little dumb things like that. Fog lamps. Camaros didn't have fog lamps. Trans Ams did.
There's no white, bald, black, blue, and black sweater, possible gray shorts. It's in there accepting assault. Special by this code 204-162 and RD 2022.
Hi, Jordan. Thank you, Willie. I appreciate you, Willie. Thank you. So, yeah, I mean, it's the higher end. You'd figure that they would have brought it back and brought a really nice Firebird or a nice Trans Am out. A new WS6 Trans Am would be a huge seller if it fucking looked right. You know? But, I don't know, man. GM's not the brightest. They aren't the brightest bulbs, GM. They continue to make the worst electrical cars made. And they've been making electrical cars longer than anybody. Don't forget about the Saturn EV1. That was their garbage. And I remember detailing those in fucking 95 or whatever it was. Maybe even 94, 93. That's how long GM's been trying to figure out electric cars. And what a smack in the face for a dude like Elon just to come and just put the hammer down on him in just a few years. Bro, if you live out here in California, in Southern California, you realize how sick you are of Teslas. They are fucking everywhere. They're everywhere. There's so many of them.
Football 1604 South La Brea.
I was surrounded by them the other day on the road. Literally. All around me. It was all Teslas. I felt scared for a moment. It was going to conjure up a giant Elon doll and come get me. Shake me to death till I get a fucking Tesla. Get one. Get one. Bro. So for Elon to do that, just crush him. Crazy.
8th Street on the right side at home. Suspects are transient. Suspect 132 male, but for the description, suspect 3 male, unknown dark complexion hat and a white shirt. Code to it inside 4171 RD 162. Anytime traffic unit, ambulance traffic 338 West 77th Street, 338 West 77th Street, code 3 inside 4167 RD 1257.
I don't want any electrical car. And let me tell you something. If I got an electrical car, I'd get a Tesla. It's the fastest, best looking car as an electrical car. All the rest of them look like shit. And most of them run like shit. That's what as much as I don't like them, I'm telling you that Elon absolutely did crush them. He owns 60% of that market. And he's been in it for half the time that GM has. It's insane. And nobody else did it either. It's not like Ford makes a fantastic one either. Or shit. And we don't even want to talk about Dodge's electrical cars. We won't have that conversation. We'll save Dodge for that one. They're almost giving away.
A35, your hit by 1802 109, please. There's now a possibility of a suspect there now. If you are called back, heard one suspect has a knife, unknown which one is armed. Stock code 3, incident 4112, RD 1837.
Somebody got a knife, man.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Hell yeah, I sold a Tracy McGrady card, an Undertaker card, and something else. Shout out to whoever bought the cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if it's you guys. Could be somebody else. I don't even know. But it could have been you guys. Could have been somebody in here. What's up, Heath? Oh. Guys, man. I bought a really expensive box for us to open. But it's only one box. And I believe it only has 6 cards in the entire box. I don't even want to tell you how much I paid for it. Because I'm embarrassed. But I did it for myself for my birthday. And this shit has a ton of upside. It's the most expensive hockey product you can buy. Year in, year out, for the last 10 years, it is the Ferrari of hockey products. And we have one box that we're going to open up. Patrick Waugh autographs are in there. Wayne Gretzky autographs. Alexander Ovechkin autographs. Sidney Crosby autographs. But even more, what I am trying to hit.
2221 Raymond Avenue. We can see our female Hispanics, a homeowner, 43 years, black shirt, black skirt, in a silver Subaru SUV.
Thank you, Heath.
The residence, left the location, please. Unknown suspect might still be inside. There's no suspect, no suspect vehicle seen. Code 240-4184, 13, correction 317.
Heath, thank you so much. Go Rams. I appreciate you.
Suspect 840 South Crown, the lane, the alley rear, blocking the parking gate. Suspect is a male, white, 60 years. Code 2 is 4187, RD 261.
I got to tell you, Lisa, it's expensive, this stuff. And Jackson Blake, remember, I sent you a Jackson Blake Young Gun rookie, remember? His card in this box, his cards, I think, are Lisa, are about almost 2,000 a piece. Jackson Blake's cards. So, yeah, he's already pretty pricey. But we're looking for a Macklin Celebrini. Okay, that's who we're looking for. We've got a chance at hitting an RPA of Macklin Celebrini. We're probably not going to hit it. There's a ton of other ones. You're guaranteed one RPA in every box, so we're going to get one. We just don't know who we're going to get. I got to tell you, the Macklin Celebrini, some of them have gone as far as $40,000 already on eBay. $40,000 just for one card of a guy who's played less than 2 years in the NHL, but is doing really, really good. And he's 18, plays for the Sharks, killing it, had 2 points tonight. So, we're going to open that. It's going to take us 2 minutes to open one box and be done and have the thrill of doing it. But I've never opened a box of that in my life as long as I've been card collecting. I've been in breaks, like where I bought the Kings or a random team. Boy, dude, look at how fucking foggy. That's crazy. Where the fuck did all this come from? Bro. Anyways, so yeah, I've never opened a box of this stuff. It's so expensive. But man, the upside is through the roof, guys. They have the NHL 1-of-1, what do you call it? Shields. Like they cut the shield off the jerseys of the players, and then they put it in the card, and then they make a 1-of-1 card out of it. Any of those you hit are $2,000 or something, even for a kind of a shitty guy. Don't let it be Ovechkin or somebody, or Gretzky. It'll be through the roof. 10 grand, 15 grand. Yeah. So this stuff's really wild. It's called the Cup. And, yeah, it's coming. It's on the way, Colleen. I bought it. I told him to send it to me so we can open it together. I wanted to open it up with you guys. So, yeah. And funny enough as it is, though, I did something also yesterday besides doing that, which I never do, which was buy Star Wars cards. I have to tell you how we did this. I told him, his name is Jeff. I said, Jeff, we're going to do a test of the Force. I'm going to see if you have the fucking Force in you. There was 12 boxes. Brand new case. Nobody had opened any of them. Okay? I said, you pick the box, and let's see if you have the fucking Force. Let's see. And what you're looking for are sketch cards. Okay? So the artists that make these cards will take one card, literally sketch out a character, and then put them in there, and it's a 1-of-1. So it's basically having an original, like, baby Picasso by these artists inserted in the packs, and no two are alike. So we're just hoping to hit one. Okay? So I buy one box, he picks it. He says this one right here is telling me. And I'm talking shit to him. Like, oh man, I don't see nothing in here. Man, the Force is really working here, man. And then he does it. They're like the 5th, 6th pack in, wham. Sketch card on the back. So he puts it on the bottom and says, okay, well, we'll open the rest of the shit, and we'll save that for last. It's all right. So we go through the rest of it. Nothing really crazy in the rest of it. Cool-looking cards. Great-looking Star Wars cards. But then he picks the pack up, starts going through it, and it's not one sketch card, but it's 2 sketch cards stuck together. And there's only supposed to be 4 within 12 boxes, and there was 2 in one pack in this one box. So he opened them up. They're pretty cool. I'll show you when they get here because he's sending the Cup box plus the Star Wars cards. And the one of them was an AT-AT, which I'm sure you guys know what the AT-AT is. Those little big robots in the snow in Empire Strikes Back that were killing everybody. The big walkers. I loved those things as a kid. Like those things in Star Wars was like one of the most, coolest looking vehicles. You know what I mean? To me. So I'm definitely keeping that. That, and of course, because it's a 1-of-1, I keep all the 1-of-1s that I always hit. And the other one was some character, I don't know who it is. Some Disney, like newer Iku Shadi or something. I can't remember the fuck. Aku Shadi? Something. Can't remember the name. Some newer character bullshit, which, meh. I'll keep it just because it's a 1-of-1 and it's a cool looking sketch, And I'll show you guys these art cards. They're pretty cool. Well, Christy, I'm not a Star Wars fan anymore either. We were just, these cards look pretty cool. I said, let's just take a crack at one of them. Let's just do it. See what's going on. Bro. So, yeah, sometimes you just try a little thing here, a little thing there. Thank you, Live Love, for giving a tier 1 sub to River Rat. River Rat.
Welcome.
To the family, courtesy of Live Love Laugh. Yeah, the first 3 were good. The next 3 I still watched, and I gotta admit it, I liked one of the last 3. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, I think with Star Wars, what they started to do is a couple things. We all know what the big thing was. Besides the dumb shit they started to do, and we know what they were doing.
Trying to vandalize the property and enter the building with a metal object. Suspect moves the security cameras. CRs inside of the building. It's 51-10-420-636-46.
Sub Smooth Operator. Shout out to you. Yeah, hopefully we hit us a Macklin. Get us a Macklin Celebrini. Love to get one of those and keep that for me. I'll keep it for me, man. I don't want the 40K. I want the card. So Star Wars, to me, what happened was, besides, of course, the whole, we know, woke bullshit. Forget all that. The fact that they could actually come up with a few good, menacing, characters, like Darth Maul, right? You had him around, then all of a sudden, you just killed him off. You created a great character, but you killed him off. Then you created Kylo Ren. Now, Kylo Ren, when he had his mask on and the way he was talking, seemed very menacing. But the second you took his mask off, there's no way you'd be scared of that guy. Just no way. Nobody in an entire galaxy would be. It's not frightening. So they killed it with that. They didn't need to do that. It took forever for you to see what Darth Vader looked like without his mask. So I think that's a big problem with them and their characters. They're killing off the characters too quickly, the ones that are actually pivotal and could be good. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Too much bullshit. Too much bullshit with Disney, and their fucking greed. But they are where they are because of themselves, because of their ultimate greed. And man, I saw a video today. Holy shit. It was at Planet Something Pizza at Disneyland. This dude's with his family. He got so angry, he put him on blast with his camera, turned the video on, and started filming the menu. A pepperoni pizza. A 16-inch pepperoni pizza. What's not even big. That's a fucking medium. Is $84. $84. $84.99. $85 for a fucking pizza at Disneyland. You gotta be fucking shitting me. It's right there on the menu. I think it was $84.99 for the cheese, $86.99 for the pepperoni. A few extra bucks for pepperoni. I swear. Go look it up. Video went viral. Couple million views on that shit. And then there's these people that love to go to Disney. They go like every week. I don't understand that. To me, it's weird. I get understand enjoying it for once in a year or whatever. I get that. Chad, thank you so much, Chad.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle.
And NorCal OG still #1. Let's get it, Chad. I need some of that. Yeah, it's just, the gouging is crazy. $12 for a hot dog. Well, shit, that seems quite sensible, OCB, compared to $86 for a pizza. Holy shit. He is one greedy bastard, old Mickey. God, I don't understand it. I don't understand how people love to go in there and spend their money. Get a fast pass, which has got to be thousands of dollars to be going there all the time. And the parking, what does parking cost there? It's got to be 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks. It has to be. And I haven't been inside of Disneyland since 1992. Okay, that was the last time I was inside of Disneyland. So if you took me today, I'd be like, what the huh? What is all this shit? I ain't seen none of that Star Wars shit, world they got there, all the other crap. I have never seen any of that. Nothing. What's up, Max? Merry Christmas. Yeah, so it's crazy, man. They're funding the destruction of the United States. It may be. I don't know, man. At this point, I don't put it past. $40 to park, Tiff? That's actually a deal nowadays. 40 to park. Adam says it's a Honda. I don't know. You guys will fight over it. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's... Yeah, how does a family of like 5, or a family of 4, how do they take their kids and enjoy for even just a day? I mean, how do they come here for a weekend between the hotel and a rent-a-car and the flight and the Disneyland? I mean, bro, we're talking $20,000. Like, you kidding me? Let's go to Hawaii. Fucking Anaheim? Huh? I get it. You got to do it, for the kids. The kids want to go. I understand that. But, man, you're an adult doing that, just wasting the money like that? I don't know. It's a lot. That's wild. But people think I waste money buying cards. I guess go spend your money the way you want to. It's wild. But it's wild that I buy cardboard for what I buy it for, right? So I guess that's the world we live in, right? Thank you, Roses. Appreciate you. Joe's returning soon. Shit, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I figured he was just taking a break. Man, he's been gone for so long, Cass, right? He's got a real family. Not like me where it's just a cat. Got a family. So when you got a family, you got to stop and, smell the roses and do that stuff with the fam. It's more important than fucking streaming shit, no matter how important the things you are streaming is. You know what I mean? Families first, especially when you got kids and they're young, and, young wife, all that stuff. Yeah, you got to be there. So, big commitment. So, yeah, it's good to see he took time for himself. And I know he always works too. He's like me. He's not just streaming. He's got a regular job. So do I have too. So I'm telling you, I'm fucking tired, dude. I don't even know why I'm sitting here right now. I'm fucking tired. Donald Duck, $1,000 bucks. Yeah. $350 a ticket. Is that what it is, Miss A? Holy shit. $350 a ticket. Fuck. So it's $1,400 for you and your 4 kids to get. Well, I'm guessing kids probably get a little discount. I'm sure it's $350 for an adult. Maybe it's like $190, $200 for the kids or something. I don't know. That's still, that gets you nothing, just the entry. No water, no food, no Mickey ears. Look, for that money, they should legitimately be giving you some Mickey ears. Like everybody, you get the ears as soon as you come through. Bam, ears, bam, ears, bam, ears. Like they do the bobblehead night at your sports games and shit. They just should do the same thing. No, Cass, I did for a little bit, and the problem is I can't just leave when I have these other jobs. It just, work follows you. That's the unfortunate part. Work follows. So, yeah, but don't worry. The city council will be taking a whole month off here for that, so I don't have to do any of that. Hopefully, the chases will, be what they are. If chases are what they were this year. It'll be few and far between. So that'll give me some time to relax too. So.
Anyhow, they looking at every suspect there now, 5961 Barton Avenue, suspect male Hispanic, 40 years, by shirt, blue jeans, results PR, platoon incident 4243 RD 6 present.
Nemo, me either,
Any 7017 ambulance, Smart ambulance, juvenile mental illness, 2715 West 76th Street. Subject is male, Hispanic, 17 years. Code 2 incident 4235 Park East 152.
This the one? Yeah, this is the one I want to try. I do one more with you. Oh, I did, Sid. I paid a lot more than 300, Sid. A lot more. But, Sid, you gotta realize something, that these cards are big boy cards. This is where you actually have the potential to hit a card that literally could be near six figures right out of the box.
Now, 625 West Sunset Boulevard at the Walgreens. Suspect is yellow black, light complexion, 39 from the store. Drive a Kia Forte, gray Kia Forte, intended to leave. Parking with employees. Potential 4247, 1183.
1716. Senior record unit 242, suspect 345 South Rampart Boulevard. Suspect smell black, blue t-shirt, shorts. Cut 21450 251.
Oh, petty thefters. Petty thefters.
Eddie 77 Prosperity Deli, suspect Florentine Gramercy. Suspect female black, 30 years, red sweatshirt, backpack. Morning comments for additional code 204-252 or details 43.
Man, what is it doing? The fuck is this, dude? One second, guys. Alright, let's just take a look really quick. I'm going to show you here something, guys. Let me show you a little... No. These are...
At the gas station in a white Nissan Sentra. Suspect is a male employee.
These are all...
4256 NRD 76.
These are all cards that are hittable. Okay, now and these all sold today, as you can see, the 11th. Okay, this Alexander Ovechkin patch auto sold for $1,600. Here's a Waugh autograph. That one pretty low. Less than $200 for the Waugh autograph. Patrick Waugh. You know, you have your normal little cards in here. You have your RPAs, I'm sure, will be here somewhere. I don't know if any of them sold today. Let's see. I want to... Here, let's do this. While you guys, here, let's go back here for just a moment. Then let me look up the RPAs and we can take a look. See the RPAs that are sold. Oh, here's a Jackson Blake for 172. Oh boy, someone got a steal on that one. 172. See, there you go, Lisa. There's his big auto. See, but it's also to 249, and the true RPAs are to 99. So they got these are all just sales today. So again, a lot of small cards, but some of them are really big. You know, you have a chance to hit some super monsters. I'm sure if I put Macklin Celebrini, you know, it'll be 40K, 20K, 30K. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Off, I mean, it's insane that they just do that to their fans. That's their fans. Those are the people that love Disney. Crazy. So, trippy to me, man, that they do that. All right. Let's take a look here. All right, here's Macklin now. Here, let me do this. There's the last Macklin to sell on the 8th. And that's a gold auto rookie for $39,000. Now, that's not even the true RPA, but that is a gold version. Sick patch right here. Look, the shark teeth right there with his auto. That's what we're looking for. Hopefully we can hit that. Here's just a regular fucking quad jersey of his card for almost $160. Here's one again with sick patches, $810. Here's another one with a nice chunk, $6,100. $91. Here's a triple tag for $680. Here's a base Spectrum rookie, $2,200. $3,900 for the signature swatch. $1,900 for the lavish Macklin Celebrini auto. Here's one for $1,000. As you can see, there's quite a few different variations. But I'll take any of these, but I want an RPA. We want the one I showed you first, but we want it to 99, a true RPA. But you can see, look at this. Look at these numbers. These are all sold numbers now. This is not what they're asking. This is just a Macklin Celebrini. There's plenty of other rookies in there. This is just the one guy you're hoping to get. You know, Mitch Koff's in here. Lane Hudson's in here. Got a lot of players in here that are really good. But again, we're just looking at Celebrini right now. All the auto, $5,900 for that one. Oh, no, that's SP. Sorry. That's not the cup. $3,300. Here's another one. The one of one. $7,500. Card market is huge. That's why there's scammers everywhere, because there's too much money in it. You know, like I say, back in the day, you'd have to open cards up, right? Hold them forever, almost. And they'd have to become really good players and then make the Hall of Fame and do all that, win championships, just for the cards to get somewhere, like in value. Like they all just kind of stayed stagnant. Nowadays, you have cards easily that are in 4, 5, or 6-figure ranges right out of the box. That's why these boxes go for so much. Because otherwise, people would just buy boxes all day, open them, sell the cards, and recoup their money. So let's hope we get a good box. And what's funny is what I've seen, I've watched a lot of them open, is you have an inner and then you have your RPA. So if the inner is bad, you usually have a good RPA to make up for it. Or if the inner is good, you have a shitty RPA. So RPA is rookie patch auto, by the way. Lemieux cards, Lemieux rookies, an O-Pee-Chee Lemieux rookie in a 10's got to be a couple $100,000, I would bet. I don't know. I haven't looked at any O-Pee-Chee 10 Lemieux, but they've got to be in the 6 figures. Gretzky goes for $250,000, $250,000 in the O-Pee-Chee perfect 10. $250,000. So yeah. No, Lisa, that's old. Beckett's dead. Beckett hasn't been Beckett in decades. In fact, unfortunate, but eBay runs the market for everything. I don't care if it's your Pokemon cards, your sports cards, your comic books, your tennis shoes. People are going to look at what the last sales were, and that's what they call comps. Those are the comparables sales. And because eBay is such a big seller of everything, they control basically the market. What people see on eBay is what it sells for. I am serious, Marcus. Why do you think people go to garage sales and then they're on their phones all the time? You think they're texting people? No. They're on fucking eBay searching how much did that last lamp or the old football Sports Illustrated phone you're selling for $2? How much did the last one sell for? Oh shit, last one sold for $30? I'll give you $2. And then they'll say, hey, I'll give you $1. And you probably just say, fuck it, just give me, here, just take it. Here's $1. Then they sell it for $30 on eBay. That's how the game works. That's what they're doing. 130 point's great too. I love 130 point as well, Parker. I use that more frequently. But realistically, that's a database of eBay and other place sales, right? So, yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate, but you go to card shows, that's what people look. That's where they're looking. They may look on 130 point and other places too, but they're all an aggregate of eBay and other place sales, you know? So, I didn't make the rules. That's just how it shook out. And now Beckett, I don't even know how they're alive. They're dead men walking. I don't know anybody who's grading with them. Nobody buys Beckett's anymore. They haven't in decades. So yeah, they've lost their way. They used to be the end all be all, right, Lisa? That was it. If they said it was $5, it was a $5 card. Until next month. Then you saw if it went up or down. And that's the problem, right? We'd have to wait to see if cards went up or down. With eBay, someone can have a fantastic game, and literally the sales will start right away. Right away, that game kicks off the sales. So the market is much more fluid now that way. Instead of being more stagnant and waiting for someone to determine the value, we as a group, as a whole, are determining the value as we buy and sell on eBay. If that makes any sense. So that's the problem. That's what we've run into. And yeah, that's where we're at in baseball cards. And with everything else too. We call dibs on the hurricane cards. Well, you got to remember, Lisa, I'm telling you right now, there's 6 cards in the box. That's it. It's only 6. And you don't want to know how much I paid for 6 cards. You'll yell at me. But it's for my birthday. I bought myself one gift. And that was one gift to myself. So, Aho, yeah, he's in there, I'm sure. Now we're gonna hit some sick ass Hurricanes patch card, I bet, or a Jackson Blake. I have that feeling now. Yeah, trust me, I wish I could buy more of this stuff, but I can't. It's too expensive, guys. Way, way too expensive. I do not sell on Whatnot. You know what I was thinking? If I could sell my YouTube channel for good money, I bet you I could sell my eBay channel or my eBay store for good money. Come on, over 14,000 items sold, over 5,000 positive, 100% positive feedback. Come on. I know I could sell that shit. Some old scammer will buy it from me and then start scamming everybody. Look at my reviews, they're great. And then he just starts scamming everybody from there. I can see it. I can see it now, man. I can see it. All right. I just didn't know you could sell that shit. Now it's tempting me. Are there cards? There's weed cards for sure, Rick. My eBay is right here, Cerna. Straight stick fight. All right, click that link tree. Just click the link tree I just put in there, Cerna, and go all the way to the bottom. You'll see the eBay link. It says eBay LA Sports Cards. Smoking Scan's a part of history? What history? What part of history is we? Thank you, D-Nice. I appreciate you buying the cards. I ship fast too, right? I pack them properly. I ship them same day and fast. And you know what's crazy? I've been getting so many orders from Puerto Rico. Always baseball cards. Nothing else.
At the taco stand, suspect stealing bottles at the employees. Click the center for 252 RD 12.2.
Neckus, yeah, he's in there. What's up, Goose? Thank you so much for the doo-doo, Goose. Appreciate you. Yeah. Ship with care, that's it. And I'll put up the Star Wars cards when I get them. I'm going to keep the sketch ones, and I'll show you those. But all the other Star Wars cards I'll put up. So any of you Star Wars fans, they'll be up for sale as soon as I get them. This is the place where his value goes up. What's up, Beach? How are you? Back in Dirty Tea. Oh, yeah. With your jammies on. All comfy.
Suspect there now. 820 West 93rd Street, Unit 2. Subject vehicle is a silver BMW 4-door 300i sedan. The rear license plate of Nora Sam X-ray 600. Nora Sam X-ray 600. Subject is male black, early 20s, 5'9", 110 pounds, thin build, brown eyes, medium complexion, short dreadlocks, white undershirt, gray sweats, black tennis shoes. Scope 2 4295 RD 1801.
You got lucky, Cass. Yeah, I don't go around the post office route now. I mean, I go every day, but I go after they're closed. I'm not going in there. That's a madhouse.
AW suspect there now. 668 South Hoover Street. 668 South Hoover Street at the bridge home. So there's a male white armed with a knife chasing another. Equivalent 4299 RD 2397 original.
You know, it just gets too crazy. 'Cause, I mean, right after when Thanksgiving hits, that's it. It's fucked until January 10th. Because everybody's shipping for Hanukkah and Christmas and New Year's. You know? So, yeah, I just, that's why I have my thermal mailers, my thermal stamps. So I can just do everything here, go drop it off on the night drop, done. Fast and easy, man. Not to mention, you know how many looks you'd get? You know how...
Smoke.
West Valley Unit Screaming Woman 5536 Lindley, 5536 Lindley. On the first floor next to the stairs, it's code 3-043-02 and RD 1045. West Valley Unit has identified.
Why would I go to the mailbox? For what?
Information on the driver in the area of 933 Maltman Avenue. So the vehicle is a gray Chevrolet SUV, license 8 Ocean Robert 536. 8 Ocean Robert 536. Suspect not Hispanic, 60 years
Working.
driver. Mustache beard, gray shirt, black vest. 5 West on Maltman. Information only incident 4304.
You just got your card, Sean? Shit, yeah. No Pokemon for me, Austin. I give those to my my friend. He's got like a 10-year-old son who loves Pokemon, so anything I had, I gave him to his son. What's the price for cards? I have cards that are $1.69, including the shipping stoner. That's going to be your cheapest card, $1.69, because it cost me about almost $1 to send it. So on $1.69, I'm making about 20 cents, 25 cents on the card. Everything else goes back to eBay and paying for the envelope and paying for the stamp. So you don't make a whole lot. And then I have cards that are worth thousands up there. I did not, Missy. I did not see your comments about Hayward.
Oh, yeah,
I missed it.
334 South Main Street, domestic speak only.
So yeah, no, there's no reason to go to the mailbox. There's a night drop. You just drop there. I have the stamps. That's it. I don't need anything else. And trust me, I remember back in the day before I had a thermal stamp, thermal printer. You know how people would be fucking angry. 'Cause, dude, I'd be in line with like 60 envelopes, 60 envelopes, and they have to be behind me. And then sometimes there's only 2 people working, and then one of them leaves, and then he walks off for like 10 minutes. Now there's only one person working. Now I'm holding up the whole fucking line. So it was people like me that the whole thermal printing and all that was designed for. So we don't have to stand in line and deal with that shit. We're the people that just walk right by you, drop that shit in, and leave while you're in that line. Time is money. Time is money. And all that time I standing at the post office is 10 more minutes, is 10 more cards I can list.
Hoover, suspect does not have a knife on the hand, half of right. A shoe on the right hand, now Hispanic.
House exploded as well? Oh, man. That's crazy. Wonder why. Probably a gas leak or something. Not tonight, Rabbi.
West Valley Unit 459 assaulting woman 19318 Wyandotte Street 50 incident 4310 RT 1011 10 message.
I haven't seen it, Beach. I didn't even go online, check my messages. I was super busy today. Running around with a chicken with his head cut off. But I'll get to it. I'm definitely going to look at that now. Now I'm curious because I didn't even know. Did you guys know that you can grind your coffee beans too much? Did you guys know that? I'm sure all y'all knew. I'm just the only idiot who didn't. Apparently, I'm over grinding, guys. I'm an over grinder. And I need to stop. So, Bee's going to help me out. She's going to help me from being a rookie and make me into a solid vet. Be a real veteran, drinking coffee the right way. Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate you. Thanks, Beach. And it was good to see you, Beach.
Ambulance traffic 14902 Roscoe Boulevard, 14902 Roscoe, Coastal Incident 4309, 1994.
Correct. I buy it ground already, but I think it tastes better when you grind like whole beans. When you break up the whole beans. Medium grind, right, Chad? No, yeah. See, B just teaching me that, Chad. I didn't know. I'm a rookie. I'm just, again, I drink hot dog water. Doesn't matter. Grind the fuck out of it. Give me some boiling hot water. Put some shitty coffee in there. Stir it. Let's get it. That's normally me, but I've learned that I've been doing it wrong my entire life. My mind was blown. The wrong water temps, the wrong grind. In fact, I didn't even know what the fuck I was drinking. Goes to show you what kind of connoisseur I am. Yeah, Beach had to school me. She got the knowledge. Never had Dutch Brothers. Or Tim Hortons. Beach, have you ever had Tim Hortons? I know you're the coffee aficionados. Tim Hortons, as good as they say it is, I'll take your word for it. I heard a whole lot about Tim Hortons. The Canadians rave over it. And they make cards, so that's always a draw. I love hockey cards. But I don't know if their coffee's just the best. I don't know. My whole bean. It's always the morning ritual. Yeah, that's OCB. That's what Beach has been giving me, the whole bean stuff. And usually I get, the coffee, whatever, grounds or what do you want to call it? Regular coffee bag, not the whole bean. But the whole bean smells better, tastes better, I think. It's fresher. Grinders. I do.
Sussex Malays in 80 years, gray sweatshirt, bleach, pants, code 207 43 24
Right.
17.
It's like Bean said, I don't drink dirty bean water anymore. Oh! All them dirty beans that hadn't been washed. We'll start scrubbing them. We'll scrub all my beans down with a toothbrush. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Oh, it stinks on the snow. PSA cheated a lot of people on their grades, Sancho, because that was one story that came out, and all of a sudden now there's a few more that have come out. So they've been doing this shit ever since they've been saying, hey, would you like to sell us your 9? Since you got a 9, we'll give you the money right away. Sure. And then you just send it in there. You figure, hey, it's money right away. I would have sold it on eBay. I don't have to pay the eBay fees. Fuck it. And then what do? They buy it from you, and then all of a sudden wave their wand, and your 9 just became a 10, and then they've tripled their money. It's a fucking fantastic job. I wish I could do that. Just wave a wand and make 100 into 300. Be waving my wand all day. Yeah. Pete's, I've had Pete's, but Pete's isn't, You ever had Burger Long coffee? I've never heard of it. So no, never heard of it. Yeah, Fish, I want to get away from that, though. Like BJ was telling me, it's really you're using it to mask the shit that you don't like in it. Which is kind of true. It's like, I thought it, when she was explaining it to me, I thought, well, maybe this is just like steak, right? If you season and cook a steak properly, you won't need steak sauce. You will not need no A1, no Leon Parents, no nothing. Just your steak. But if you didn't season it properly, your steak's probably bland. So now, to take away from the blandness of it, you're going to use steak sauce. Same thing here with coffee. You don't like some of the notes or whatever in the coffee, you make it better with sugar and cream. So, same thing. I think it's the same kind of process. I don't know if it's bad, Fish. I wouldn't say it's bad. I just say it's, again, it's a sign you're not seasoning right. It took me forever to figure out how to season. I always thought, oh man, this is too much, and then I wouldn't put enough. I had to be more liberal with it. You know what I mean? And put a lot more. So you learn the same thing with the coffee, I guess. Starbucks is the Antichrist. Steak should never be gray? No. Horseradish? Is that what you're talking about? My dad used to like horseradish. Gross.
Southeast units and battery suspect, they're not 1802 East 109. Police has been upgraded to ADW suspect. Yelling and screaming in the background. Now code 3 and 4334 1837.
File unit screaming van 11800 Sheldon Street, 11800 Sheldon Street. Subject male unknown. Code 3 4226, party 6064.
Ron, I totally understand, and I couldn't see it either. You know what I mean? But let me ask you this. Let's just say you bought an expensive box, right? And it didn't cost you nearly 30 grand, not even near that. But you hit that $30,000 card you're talking about. Do you just sell it and make your money? So you make a ton of money plus your money back? Or do you keep the card, hope that he becomes some Hall of Famer, and then the card becomes 6 or maybe even 7 figures? What do you do? Because you'd be pretty pissed if you sold that. If you bought let's just say you bought a box for $1,000. You open it up and there's a $30,000 card in there, Ron. You sold the card for 30, so now you made $29K plus your 1,000 back, and had fun opening it. But the card's gone now. You got your $29K. Right? I bet you'd be pretty pissed to find out in 5 or 10 years that card sells for $1 million, or even 100,000. You'd be pretty pissed. Because I can tell you, there's been a few cards that have happened just like that have sold 3-4x their value, especially some Shohei Ohtani cards, because of what he's done. People just said, oh, fucking bird in the hand. Then you don't realize how much the dollar's devaluing. Like, your dollar really is only worth 50 cents. So that 30 grand is really only 15. At that point, I say, unless you need the money, you hold. You fucking hold. Yeah, that would suck, Trey. And I'm telling you, Trey, I've seen it. Dude, you see it all the time on eBay. People buy a card for 100 grand and then they sell it for $1 million 3-4 years later because the card just popped. That happened with a Luka card. Some guy bought it for $1 million and he sold it for $4 million a few years later. I mean, where else are you going to buy something that you could put in a safety deposit box, not have to do anything to, not insure it, anything, and then sell it and make 3 times the money.
PR heard verbally arguing with a male in the background. Unknown is domestic violence. Monitored comments for additional code 2 incident 4347 RD 2015.
Well, sure, you pay the taxes. I'm not trying to skirt your taxes. You're not trying to go to jail. But I'm just saying, like, you know, you're talking about big, big money on some of these cards. It's like that kid that...
Marketing and family dispute September 5 South Union. Suspect female Hispanic, 17 years, gray sweater. Cook incident 4350 RD 236.
All right, let's go see what Scott's up to. He on the Frizzway. I don't collect any money. I know some people that do. My dad used to have like Cougarans and stuff like that. He'd be into it. Not me. I was always into cards. And he hated cards. He always said, man, such a waste of your money. You should be buying gold. He was right. Fuck, when he was telling me that, gold was like $250 an ounce. Shit, now it's like what, $4,000? Had I just listened to dear old dad, just sold everything and bought gold, I would have been a rich man. You can do that with a Birkin bag. Well, I mean, sure, Moxie. There's lots of people that flip stuff, but that's what I'm saying. It's a relatively easy thing to do. Especially when you're wealthy, you know, flipping a property, so much involved in it, so many other people involved in it. You know, with a card, send it to an auction house. They take care of everything. You're just paying the bill. Done. Send me the wire transfer. That's it. Done. And since it is such a big sale, it's triggering. They're doing the taxes right away on it. I did, Cobra. I mean, Burbank Sports Cards got broken into like a year ago. And Chasing Reality, they caught the like the aftermath. Someone drove a fucking they stole a U-Haul, and they backed the U-Haul into the old Burbank Sports Cards. Took a bunch of boxes and a bunch of shit. Took off, and that was a year and a half or so before that one that you're talking about. But yeah, I saw that one. It was all pretty much Pokemon shit that they said that they took. You know, Pokemon, man, just like anything else, lot of money in it. A lot of kids that were playing Pokemon when they were kids are now fucking 30 or 40, and they have money now. They have a career. They got money to blow. So now they can afford all the stuff they couldn't afford when they were a kid. Because mom and dad could only buy so much for them. You know what I mean? But what's going on in that lane that nobody was turning? Bunch of fucking stack of stupid in that lane. That's what it was. Yeah, it's, you know, Star Cruise, that's funny because you know what's my eBay sports card, my eBay sports store, or my eBay store's name, LA Sports Cards. And they are LA Sports Cards. And I'm wondering if I started LA Sports Cards before they started their business, and they would buy it from me. Like, man, he's already got a full positive. He sold a whole bunch of shit. Man, it's our name, LA Sports Cards. I could totally sell it to them. See? Look, I don't care what I run. I can run it right. Give me a Taco Bell and I'll crush it. Trying to tell you, everybody be coming to my Taco Bell to hang out. Just letting you know. Coming there and getting the cheapest gas they can find. Someone fucking around at AutoZone.
Get in the zone. AutoZone. Oh,
yeah. Oh, me too, at least. You know, just, They got rid of the gum. I think it's a better thing. Ruins the cards. You don't really give a fuck about the gum. And it's funny. They wanted you to buy the candy, not the cards. That's what's crazy.
Heard only suspect male and female arguing, possible 242 involved, unknown relationship. Code 2 is in 4370 RD 1124.
Tango units, incident 4372, code 3, RD 2156.
Hobby Lobby? K-Fly? I'm sure they probably do. I don't own LA Sports Car. No need for me to. I own Smoke and Scan. I own Smoke and Scan and Smoke in Scan, the way we have it. I own both. That way people can't. You ain't getting that. You can out of your .org, motherfucker. You ain't getting .com. That's it, Jeffro. I got the Dymo 4XL. That shit's a great machine. It's worth every penny. But, Jeffro, I found a video on this from this dude who's totally got a hack, which is even better. Because you know and I know, those labels are expensive. They're like a quarter a label. 20 cents each label. Each sticker's 20 cents on the roll. So you know what this dude did is he's figured out a way, and I need to ask Colton if I can figure out how to get this done, is he's putting the envelopes into his printer. And the printer is doing the full thermal stamp on the envelope versus on the sticker that you have to put on there, which would thus save you 20 cents per envelope. And I mean, somebody like me, I'm sending 10, 20 a day. You know what I mean? That's $5 a day. It's a lot of money. He's saving a lot more. So I'm going to look into that, because that's what he's doing. The only thing I don't like about that is I use the label to go over the flap purposefully. So that way people can't open the flap. They can't say, oh, it was delivered and the flap was open and there's no card inside. No. The only way that fucking envelope opens is if you tear it or cut it open. That's the only way. That's why I do what I do. Not to mention, the flap can get caught in the hopper as the envelopes are going through the processing center. So when you streamline it and put the sticker over the flap, it goes smoothly through. So it doesn't get caught up in the machine and sent back. See, I know I'm a stoner. I smoke out of a bag and all this shit. But trust me, there's more than meets the eye. I'm like fucking G.I. Joe. Oh, wait, that was the Transformers. Wasn't it? More than meets the eye. I'm so stupid. G.I. Joe. Wait, no, knowing was half the battle. That was G.I. Joe. All right, here we go. Viewer discretion is advised. Scott's got a live fish here. Oh, boy. Got us a car flipped over. Oh, there looks like somebody just missed the victim being taken away. Dude, is that a lowrider? What is that? I can't move it. Oh, that's like a pickup. Number 9, get it.
Yeah, he gave the peace sign.
Damn. Oh, man. Sheesh. He had the rims on his shit and everything, bro. Holy shit. Damn, all the fruit. Frutas. Dang. This dude was jamming for him to do this shit. And hit the pole. No airbag deployment. Oh, wait, there is no airbag. Before 92. Remember, guys, 92 was the first year that was mandatory driver's side airbag. I don't know if you want those rims. One of them's going to be bent hitting that curb for sure. That passenger front's definitely got to be bent. Uh-oh, we getting a DUI test? Uh-oh. Looks like it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, you know he was going quick. Coffee bean bong rips. Coffee bean bong rips. Dude. So wait, I'm guessing that it was the Scion then that flipped and smashed this guy into the pole? Tore the entire rim off? Look at that, broke the rim. Holy shit. I gotta tell you, ladies and gents, that's not 30 miles an hour damage. That's you doing 60. Plowing into something. Got the camera right there. You can see the camera.
This thing's caught
That camera got it, for sure.
I was talking to the audience here.
See the camera?
Live, saying,
Oh,
there's
yep.
a camera right there.
Yep. I seen it,
So
Scott.
this thing's
I
caught
seen
on
it.
camera. Yeah, right there, look. See it?
That shit caught the
That means it's
the
caught
crash.
on camera, and there's another one right here, and there's one right there too.
Now, whose
I
ring
don't even know
cameras
what that
are
means,
those?
but I'm
They
too
got
old to
the
know what that
crash,
means.
baby.
I'm the newsman.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm the newsman. But yeah, this thing's caught on camera.
What's your IG?
On Scene TV. Yeah.
You know who Bomb Blasted is?
I don't.
On scene?
Yeah, On Scene TV, and right now,
Oh, that was kind of clean. He had his rims on it.
This one?
yeah, that's a couple. That's one of them. Yeah.
Which one's yours?
See how the tires down
that
here?
one and Chasing Reality.
That shit's bent for sure.
Yeah.
Back side of that rim, the barrel's bent for sure.
Yeah, if you just want to set double feedback, right on.
Scotty, I do too much as it is, man. Besides, things you see all the time aren't cool, man. It's good to get away for me, and it's good for you. It really is. It's gonna make you want it more, not seeing it every day. I'm telling you, it's true.
That one right now.
Chasing Reality.
Yeah.
Boys TV.
Yeah, that's the one I'm live on right now.
Are you live?
Yeah. This is live here. This is news, and the news is the On Scene one.
Chasing Reality. Boys.
Yeah.
So I'm on the news.
No, this is just live stream. And then, did you see or hear the crash?
I want to keep saying things. Whenever I see a crash, I just pull up.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, because if you saw the crash, then I interview you, then you could be on the news.
Yeah, mini trucks are getting back in. Bacon.
He
Like,
said he's all for me
They're
recording.
like totally
I
in.
appreciate you
In
letting me
fact,
have my
so are Suzuki Samurais.
First Amendment right.
I've seen a few of them completely
say that.
redone.
Hey,
Really
I don't
nice
mind you
looking.
recording. That's cool. I'm glad you don't mind. I'm glad you don't mind giving me my constitutional right. What's your name and badge number? I'm totally kidding. This is a great shot, though.
Busted up Scions. Dunzo. Mini Truck Magazine. Yeah, I bet you that should be a hot mag now. Again. Get the lowrider chicks in there. In the high heels and the bikinis. Gotta get Miss A on there. Put her on in front of the mini truck. Miss A, you still here? Get you in front of that mini truck, girl. Motorists behaving badly. I mean, it's a Kia, so it could be stolen. You know, they steal these fucking Kias all day long. Somebody could have wrecked it and took off because I don't even see anybody here. You know, I think the dude they were talking to, that might be his truck. That was just sitting there. But this fool wiped out. Beep, beep. Little buff out. Stolen for sure, you think? Drive it like they stole it.
Any only 15 and well, fair check 615 South Orange Avenue, apartment 33, food 27443 2024.
I mean, there's no way you wouldn't be scraped up. You flip the car like that. Even strapped in, I think you'd be a little glass come in on you or something. There's a helicopter coming. They might have left in the ambulance, right? Oh, so maybe the kids are getting into that truck. Bird sounds so sick. There it is. Fucking Tom. Tom and the boys. There's a whole party out here now. Yeah, they're both done though. They ain't fixing that truck. That truck ain't worth the fix.
Central units addition on its team progress are put in town and suspect and victim are on town between 4th and 5th. Addition on its request.
Oh, here comes the AAA.
And Victory at the scene of the structure fire. They're requesting you block 1 minute Victory in all directions. Let's go 3 incident 4445 ready 926.
Thank you so much, Turtle. Happy holidays to you as well and to your family. Thank you so much for the dodo.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see
Go,
you
Lisa.
wiggle wiggle, for sure.
Let's go.
The unit take the suspect there now, Wilshire and Hoover Street, Wilshire Boulevard and Hoover Street, the intersection, suspect in the white, 40 to 45 years, no shirt. Who's using up with the net, attempting to fight 3 to 4 males, is code 3 incident 4440 2020.
All right, guys. I'm out of here. Oh, man. I'm tired. We'll be live tomorrow for 2 shows. Our LA City Council, which I'm going to keep an eye on. You know, I'm going to keep an eye on the LA City Council because, you know, I don't want to waste an hour and a half of your time while they do all the presentation bullshit. You know what I mean? I don't want to waste your time with that. But tomorrow might be, you know, the news might be there because they're voting on the LAPD budget. And if that's happening, you're probably going to have some people there that are angry and wants to voice their opinion on why they shouldn't vote to up the budget. You know what I mean, for LAPD. So it should be testy tomorrow. So I'm going to keep a close eye on it, and as soon as it starts to get a little cuckoo, we'll go live. Other than that, you know, we're going to go live for the public comment only because on Fridays they do all the presentations and it's 2 hours of bullshit. I don't want to do it. Other than that, we will be live at 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock tomorrow night, Pacific time, so please adjust to your time zones. Yeah, that'll be it. We'll do our doubleheader tomorrow and have a good time and kick off our weekend right. Thank you for all the likes, the love, the thumbs ups. They work and they are free. I promise you. Won't cost you nothing to give me that thumbs up, and I like them. Thank you for everything you do for me and for each other. I appreciate that. Have a fantastic night. And before I go, let me do this really quickly. Let me link you Scott's page so you can click like and subscribe on Scott's page. Go raid his room. Tell him I sent you, but be nice. And there's the link to his page right there. So for you night owls, I want to continue on and see what goes on with this here car accident. Go follow him live right now as I get out of here. So on behalf of Stink Bomb, who's over there sleeping, and myself, we're out of here for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
This party is officially over.
Yeah, you guys. I'm going home.
Bye.